You all start to see hazy images start to appear. You're looking at the floor, at a wooden floor. You can hear muffled sounds. As you start to focus, your eyes raise. And you're looking at a group of 3 people. And then your eyes are drawn back down to your family. Jessica, Jezebel, Damien and Bradley are all restrained, gagged.
Yeah.
You try to move, but you can't. You see Bradley get picked up by one of the figures and placed in the center of a circle. The dagger that was used in the fight is held up in front of Bradley. It glows briefly for a second and then winks out. One of the elves pulls back his hood. He's a half-elf. You recognize him. It's Velen. He picks up Bradley by the back of his neck and throws him back against his family. One of them has to be it. Calm down. You all recognize this voice. Not of the person whose eyes you're seeing through at the moment, but from what you've already heard yourself from someone you know. There's one left. He picks up the middle child, a young boy who you haven't seen, by the neck and places him in the center of the circle and lifts the dagger in front of him again. The dagger glows, but instead of fading this time, it grows stronger and stronger, like a torchlight. You did well, Velen. This one will serve well. And with a flash of motion, he slices across the eyes of the child. The child cries out into the gag as blood starts to pour down his face, and then suddenly the eyes heal over, of pure white, and the child goes silent. The elf that just slashed turns to face the half-elf, and you see the face. The face is of the executioner. He speaks to Velen. Dispose of them. With that, he lifts the child by the back of his neck and drags him away. Meanwhile, Jessica starts to scream into her gag. You start to thrash, trying to move. And then one by one, Velen takes out a knife from his pouch. This one, just an ordinary knife. He runs it across the throats of each, starting with the young boy, and the daughter, then the mother. Before walking towards you, he lifts your head. He frowns, but then smiles. Thank you. And then puts the knife across your throat. You fall to the ground, and you see red start to spill out. You try to move, you try to thrash. Your eyes focus heavily on Velen, but they quickly start to blur. You try to force them not to, but you feel them blur even more, and you see the image start to distort. The image starts to grow red, and you feel angry. You trusted him. You feel so angry. You hate him. You want to kill him. The image fades to blackness. You're all prone in the attic.
Now Grax is just kind of sits in the processing way just so he doesn't speak immediately.
Give them back, the ghost said. I thought he meant his toys.
Finian is shaken by what he saw. Shaking slightly.
The distrust of elves seems rather obvious now, doesn't it?
Indeed.
Filian said Valen was still in Cron. Maybe we should, you know.
Doom.
I am.
Oh, sorry, go on.
I am usually against murder, but in this case, I think it's justified.
Doom. In the vision we just saw, how many people were there with the fray?
There were 3, yes.
The voice, the one where you said the voice we recognise, was it that coming from the executioner?
Yes.
Okay.
Is that the old priest guy that I spoke to?
It is, yes.
Did the third... I don't remember if the third figure just spoke.
He didn't.
Didn't.
That was Velen.
So Valen is the one who revealed his HUD. The
Yes.
executioner we recognise. Did we get a good look at the third figure? Like the height?
We didn't, no.
Would we not tell how tall he was relative to the others?
You say he was about the same height as Velen. Roughly.
And we know how
But he
tall...
kept his face hidden.
Right. So, Nargrax will sort of say, it just so happens that we know one of the figures and, well, we found Velen, or found out rather about Velen during an investigation, but that third figure, it bothers me. Do you think it's at all possible that that could have been Filian?
He does seem rather hesitant to step on the ground. Maybe now we know why.
He mentioned that the dogs attacked him. Not long after... Did he say that it was not long after the incident, or the hauntings began?
I think I said the incident, but it would have been long after the hauntings began.
Not long. It seems very odd that the guard dogs would have attacked him in particular. I mean, you could understand them attacking us, who are complete strangers to this land, but even as spectres, you saw that the likes of Bradley could be reasoned with. He still seemed to have some form of capacity to recognize people. You wouldn't think that even in death that those dogs, even if the butler didn't particularly get along with them in life, that they would have attacked him on sight. Maybe I now know why.
So I'll have to question him next time we see him.
I'm not so sure we... I think we need some time to process what we've just seen. We have the rest of the day at the very least. Doom, just asking... Now, can I roll a religion check to see if I can still sense that malignance?
Yeah, go ahead. You sense residue from it, from the shards of the mirror that you can see on the floor, but they're fading.
Okay, in that case I'll say. It's like the other objects, now the mirror has been dealt with. The anger, it's still in the atmosphere, but it's fading once again.
This is much more potent than what anything else was.
I'll say.
But you can sense that this is going.
I mean, albeit far, far more potent than what we've encountered previously, but regardless, like the other objects, it's fading. I don't...
Can I
Oh,
spend
sorry,
time?
sorry, what did you say, Flynn?
I'd like to inspect this knife over here. It's play quite an important role.
Yeah, go for it.
Now, did you pick it up again?
I do.
Make a wisdom save again.
I think Blast would still be in effect, wouldn't it?
It would be, yeah.
So you can roll 1d4 to resist that.
Okay, you manage to resist it. You get a brief glimpse. You see the titanic creature that you saw last time in the distance. But the head of it seems to be a bit closer to where you were.
Do I notice anything go...
And roll investigation, by the way. When you look at him, when he picks it up, you see his eyes go a bit distant.
Flint, are you... Okay.
When the knife had me in its grip before, there was a giant bug somewhere. I can't quite make it out.
I think you should probably leave that knife alone, Flint. In fact, Nagrax will... actually, quick question, Doom, about identify. Do I actually have to touch the objects to use it?
Yes, you do.
Yeah, that I must touch. Okay, I'll go for it.
Okay. You'll make a wisdom save. Yeah, you manage to succeed again.
So
You briefly do catch a glimpse of the world. You don't see Flint though this time, but you will notice that there is something in the distance. But that's all you see.
So when I use identify on it, I learn its properties, how to use it, whether it requires attunement, how many charges it has, and whether there's any spells affecting it.
It is some form of ritualistic knife that connects this world to another.
This was the knife used in the vision, was it not? Looking to the others as he says it to kind of confirm if his... What was that, sorry?
I believe so.
This, despite its properties, we probably want to take it with us. Doom, do you know when I touch the weapon, if I continue holding it, like, is it a case of I touch the weapon, I see the vision as I pull my hand away, or is it like once per touch?
Let's say you still got hold of it right now, and you haven't had another save yet.
Right. In that case, I'm just wondering, because I think we should probably take the weapon with us to learn more about it, because it seems quite integral to the investigation.
I'm going to look around.
I think I'll probably just put it in my bag, I'd say.
I'm going to look around and see if there's any... Is there any, like, straps of cloth anywhere? I just tear something else off. Anything.
So, I'll add the...
We are, yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Good.
I'll add the dagger to my pouch, Doom.
Okie dokie.
Yeah,
I'd say that you were able to find cloth.
I was going to say wrap it in that, so we don't have to touch it.
Yeah, that's also a good idea.
Okie dokie. You will notice that there is a chest on the map now as well.
Yeah, I'm going to that.
Yep. Roll your investigation. This will be what ends the session.
Chance.
What did you say, sorry?
Jesus, Simeon, let someone else have a chance.
Be my guest.
Oh, okay then. So, roll my investigation.
Okie dokie. Roll your investigation. Very good. You definitely wanted something good from this one, I can tell you that.
I did.
Okie dokie.
Staff of kill all.
Ah, wish. I'm going to re-roll that. I want some better selection than that in it. Okie dokie. As you are looking through this chest, you see a grey bag of some kind. Some fine leather shoes. A wand of cure light wounds with 10 charges.
Sorry, what was the wand?
That's really good.
Yo.
Wand of Cure Light Wounds. With 10 charges.
Oh wow, I was right to search this one. I say holding the wand.
I could have found that.
Impressive art.
You find several bags of coins. We'll do them in a minute.
Okay.
You find a bag of... actually, is there a better one than I've got? No, I don't. I'll reroll for some better variation. Actually, there we go. A bag of onyx gems. I'm going to say there's 8 onyx gems in there.
Nice.
You find a potion of jump. And 2 flasks of alchemist fire.
Oh boy.
As well as a set of thieves' tools.
Nice.
Now, for the bags of coins, roll 4 D100s.
Whew.
It's a shame, 2 of them are quite low.
Mhm.
The bags contain 205 gold pieces.
Each
No. Greedy sod.
You tried. I applaud the effort.
You know what? You can have 1 extra gold piece for the effort.
yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
was
The one fell out the bag.
Yep. And now, the grey bag in particular is a grey bag of tricks.
Okay.
Actually, something that might in particular be quite useful for you. It's a good thing you searched.
I can't find the wand to add onto my equipment, by the way.
It might be a custom item. It was a War of Cure. Is there any Cure Wounds wand at all?
I know there was a staff that I got in the other campaign, but not a wand. I remember. What was the name of the item?
Wand of Cure Light Wounds.
Yeah, I don't see any of that in wands or stuff.
Okay, then you have to put it as a custom item in that case.
I don't suppose you, by chance you're getting the loot from Pathfinder rather than
Possibly might be
D&D?
including some of it.
Hmm.
I wonder how I'd be able to change that. Let's have a look into that for next time. Just a custom item. Wand of Cure Wounds, 10 charge.
Okay.
No roll to recharge, just 10 charge straight up.
Fair. So it won't recharge.
Yep.
Okay then.
Come on, we don't want it to be too powerful now.
God, no.
Dealing on tap.
I mean, you'd be replacing the cleric.
The stick.
Yeah.
Alright, so you got all that?
Speaking of which, before we leave, I mean, I think it's highly unlikely that we'll run into any further shenanigans, but I will use...
Well,
Oh, sorry.
I'm going to say generally that this is going to be the end of the session here.
I will actually do...
Zach is falling asleep.
Yes.
No, it's fair. I mean, I just wanted to do a Cure Wounds on Zach,
Okie dokie.
just before we end off, so... That'll be 13, so he's beautiful.
I can't see the bag of tricks either. How would I add that?
That is an item in the player's DM handbook. What if it's under something else?
Oh, I see it. Typed in bag. Bag of tricks popped up. Holy shit. Seeing what this thing does.
I've got bagpipes, banded agate, little bag of sand, bag of hoe. Oh, there it is. Bag of tricks.
And you have the grey bag specifically.
Yeah, bag of tricks.
Because you are not summoning tigers, giant black bears, hyenas, apes.
Summon a tiger.
The tiger is
Yeah.
hostile. Oh.
Bag of beans? What the fuck is a bag of beans?
Bag full of beans that explode.
I want it.
Good. A treant sprouts? Holy shit. I want a bag of beans now. Holy fuck. Right.
So I claim the wand, the gold, and the bag of tricks.
We can probably just divvy it up next session.
Yeah.
Aye.
I think that's probably it for now. As we say, it's getting pretty late. So, with that, that is, I think that's it, and that's goodbye from us. And hopefully, we will see you all next time. To anyone who's still watching, thank you very much, and we shall see you soon.
Bye.